viceroys of India, especially for modern history part. Seeing the response, today we are providing you the tricks by which you can remember the parts of the Constitution of India. This video will be in 3 parts. Today will be the part 1, in which we will be discussing the first 10 parts of the Constitution. As we all know that there are 22 parts in the Indian Constitution. So to learn the first 10 parts sequence, we will provide you again one more punchline which you can learn, by which you can learn the parts of the Indian Constitution. Now the punchline goes like, as we know, FDI, you must have heard FDI is foreign direct investment. So on FDI we are having a statement, and what is the statement like? The punchline of today's trick is you see FDI में US भी UP से आगे है. So punchline goes like this. What will be the pronunciation of this? How will pronounce it? You see FDI में US भी UP से आगे है. So with this punchline, we can learn the first 10 parts of the Constitution. So we can write it down. Part 1, Part 2, Part 3, Part 4. As you can clearly see, the capital letters which are bigger in size, they are having the names of the parts. Part 5th, Part 6th, Part 7th, Part 8th, Part 9th, Part 10th. So how the trick goes? You see FDI में US भी UP से आगे है. So this is the punchline which we'll be using to learn the tricks of the first 10 parts of the Constitution. So now, what are the names? The first part, Union and its territory. The second part, C stands for citizenship. F stands for fundamental rights. DI stands for directive principles of state policies, that is DPSPs. U stands for union. S stands for state. B stands for states in Part B of first schedule. U stands for Union territory. P stands for panchayats. S stands for scheduled and tribal areas. So the first 10 parts of the Indian Constitution are: Part 1, Union and its territory; Part 2, citizenship; Part 3, fundamental rights; Part 4, directive principles of state policy; Part 5, union; Part 6 State, Part 7 States in Part B of first schedule, Part 8 Union Territory, Part 9 Panchayats, and Part 10 is scheduled and tribal areas. So with this punchline, you see FDI में US भी UP से आगे है, we will easily able to learn the first 10 parts. Now, there are two exceptions in this. Matlab, what does that mean? What does the exception mean? Okay, after the parts, after the adoption of Constitution in India, some parts were added as amendments. So, what are those two exceptions? The first exception lies here. What is that exception? We have Part 4A, which stands for fundamental duties, and the second exception is we have Part 9A, which is municipalities. So these are my two exceptions in the first 10 parts, which you have to learn like this one. Now, what are the articles lying in the parts? So let's discuss the articles. Union and Territory, Article 1 to 4. Citizenship, Article 5 to 11. Fundamental Rights, Article 12 to 35. Directive Principles of State Policy, Article 36 to 51. My exception, Fundamental Duty, Article 51A. Union, 52 to 151 Article. State, 152 to 237. My Part B, Article 238. My Part 8, Article 239. In Union Territory, 239 to 242. Then in Panchayats, 243 to 243O. Then municipalities, 243P to 243ZG. And in scheduled and tribal areas, 244 to 244. So these are my articles. So if we conclude this video, in this video, out of 22 parts, we have covered the first 10 parts. We really hope that you will surely like this video and do subscribe our channel. Thank you, and we really hope that you like this video. We will soon be uploading the second and third part of this to conclude this whole trek. Thank you.